There's another young man. I have all these clippings with me in that file called Inspiration. There's another young man. I read this sometime, this is about 8 years ago. This chap has climbed 27 mountains. I said, so what? And then I talked to myself, hey Ganesh, you can't even climb staircase. You take the damn lift in the air block and you're talking of mountains. Yeah, I don't want to climb mountains. I'm talking conversation within myself. But don't you remember, Ganesh, that you read about Edmund Hillary? Yeah. What was that? Edmund Hillary was asked, why did you climb Everest? And Hillary gave a cryptic answer. Because it is there. Actually, it's all documented. Hillary said, because it's there. Okay. So what about this young man who's climbed 27 mountains in different continents? He's an Indian, mind you. His age at the time of reporting was 36 or something like that. What's great? This chap is a double amputee, hands and legs. I hope you understand the pushing the limits concept now. This chap has just said, damn it, I don't care if I don't have hands and legs, I'm going to climb mountains. Now you can ask, so what if he climbs mountains? This is where you come, dear friends. The notion of fulfillment is personal. It is for you to decide, not for others to decide. Others can sort of motivate you. They can point, they can help you, they can assist you. They can detract you. But that sense of purpose, what gives me fulfillment, is within you. It is for you. It is personal. You can never explain it to another person. Forget it. Try explaining what is the source of fulfillment for you to another person, including your dad and mom. And you will see certain very difficult limits. Limits of expression. Now this is something which you have to understand. In fact, one of the limits I would like all IITians to push is their communication skills. Pathetic. I am sorry I am making this statement. I know there are some brilliant communicators in the audience, but I am talking of the rule. I am not talking of the exception. You have to understand what's the rule, what's the exception. And especially if you're a PG, God bless you. I was a PG here. I'm pleading with you. Use these 2 years. You will never get them back. It's a golden period for you. Improve your communication skills. It may be the bitter truth, but believe me, morning I was telling you, good and pleasant, right? This may be unpleasant, but good if you go through it. In fact, I can tell you another case of pushing the limits in IIT. Now, I told you. One of my students, earlier we had, before the MBA program, we had an MTech Industrial Management program. And MTech admission was through the Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering, GATE. And we used to be horrified because students with 98 percentile, 99 percentile in GATE, they can't speak. And I'm giving you hard feedback because many people who come for your placements now are very close friends of ours. Because they were, either we studied together or we were friends somewhere else. Inevitably, the feedback that I have been getting and some other friends have also been getting consistently, year after year, is, look, you guys are intelligent, but you can't express. Mind you, they are very good friends. They have the interests of IIT Madras because some of them are alumni. They feel so bad that their own people who follow them later through this institute are not able to express what they ought to express. They are saying, look, I granted to you, you're intelligent. I can understand that you're intelligent. I can feel that you're intelligent. But the damn thing, you're not demonstrating that you're intelligent. So that's one limit I'm confidently telling you, many of you have to push. So this student, in fact, he's still in touch with me. He's been I've been very fond of him for one reason. He pushed. What did he do? He just said, sir, I am a Marathi. I know, in his own broken English, I know I'm very poor in communications, but I'm desperate to improve my abilities. I said, okay, I'll help you. Just do this, I told him. In communication, there are just a few things. I'm just taking you through a simple example. Vocabulary, you need. Basic colloquial grammar is all right. You don't need pakka English grammar. As long as you can communicate, it's all right. Diction. 3 things you need for oral communication. Diction. Where do you put the accent? Where do you put the stress? Body language. 4 things, sorry. Okay. Vocabulary, basic grammatical construction of sentences, diction, and body language. Remember, body language can make up for what you can't communicate orally. Okay. Many people have made headway even in a foreign land just by good body language. So I will advise many of you, go for dumb charades. It will help you a lot. Okay. Okay, fine. This guy said, okay, what do I do, sir? I told him, take up a newspaper, any newspaper you want, go to the mirror and speak for 3 minutes to yourself. My dear friends, just try and you will see how difficult it is for you to talk 3 seconds. Forget 3 minutes. Because you will feel like an ass when you do that. But it's an extremely powerful way. Because I'm telling you this because psychologically it's difficult for you. Hey Salah, take to abide by the Constitution. You're looking at yourself. But this chap said, okay. I know because I've learned from somebody this is an extremely powerful way of developing your vocabulary and your confidence. And this guy is a pakka case where he struggled for 6 months. That's all. And trust me, friends, within 6 months, his friends were discovering. In fact, some of them asked me in the systems lab here. We used to be in this building, 2nd floor earlier, before we moved into our own building in HSB, because we were all part of humanities and social sciences earlier. That's our mother department. In the systems lab, his friends came and asked me, sir, we are noticing this guy Rakesh is speaking very good English. Of course, for them it was very good English. So you can understand their state.